Okay, let's see if we can hear in the background. Of course it stopped.
There it is, there it is.
So this is our, hear the church bells, and then I don't know if you can hear the Gregorian chants in the background. They're not going on right now, but they were a while. But this is another courtyard. We're waiting for our meal. So I got a juice, I got my café con leche, con crema, mantequilla, y salsa. But how do you say the water with gas?
Agua con gas.
Agua con gas, also known as Pear.
No, water with
All right,
gas.
we'll wait for our food. Little tidbit, or not tidbit. What's the word I want to look for? Anyway, cliffhanger. No, not spoiler. It's cliffhanger. I'm gonna order something I've never had today, so we will see here in a bit. Okay, so Michelle got the eggs Benedict with. Did you say you got salmon with it? Salmon instead of ham. And then I got. It looks just like an average omelet. However, this is the suspense. We're gonna cut it open. Okay, it's made on the inside. It's got.
I'm gonna laugh.
We're gonna see. All right. It's got, for the protein, it's got, yes, I tried it, grasshoppers. Oh wait, there we go. So I've never had that before, so we're gonna try it. Well, it is all gone.
Oh, you can
So
have
I thought
some,
this was the less spicy salsa, and that was the more spicy, so I started with this one. Somebody informs me.
Oh yeah,
That's
there it is.
habanero. Yeah, I could tell. Michelle, you gonna eat yours, girl? Hurry up, hurry, we gotta get
I'm
the
working
tour
on
in like
signing.
5 minutes.
This is paint with bulls made by Jose Jimenez. Every bull looks similar, but it's a different one because it's painted by hands.
A year, but because the Panther
And
since
the new-
2019.
And the new mural you can see on the left side right there. This is from for this year. This one. So I recommend you.
Sprinter van. Here's the first place that we're going to. This guy's world famous. There's actually a movie after him, but we're gonna watch through the process of how he does all the weaving of the rugs and everything. Beautiful place. Oh, look at this. That's pretty cool. Actually, they got several of these looms. Yeah, that's beautiful through here. Oh, look at the little things going up the steps and the tiles. I like the white steps. Beautiful courtyard. Awesome.
Right? Okay, I speak a little bit of English or some English, and I speak some Spanish. Because the language of the town is Zapoteco, it's called that. Yes, the Zapoteco language, it is a phonetic language. We cannot write the language because we use a lot of the sounds. We say good morning, we say Sakshtil. Sakshtil, it's good morning in my language. Sakshtil. Good afternoon. Sakchi. Yes, good evening. Sakshin. It sounds similar, right? But it's good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. And to say how are you, we say Shayu. Shayu. Thank you. Shtizu is to say thank you. But to say I am very pleased to have everyone at home, and I am very honored to share with you a little bit about my work or about this process. Listen. One of them was the fiber from agaves, maguey, what the people use now for mezcal. The name of the fiber is istle. Okay, is the name of the fiber from maguey. Later, I will show you. I have a small rod with that fiber. You can feel how very rough it feels. Okay. So the other one was oritz, because so we still have that one. It's a cotton. It's one kind of cotton. So it comes from a big tree with the name of pochote. Is the name of the tree, and the name of the cotton is ceiba. Yes, the ceiba or pochote. It's so soft. It's much softer than alpaca. Yes, but now I have 10 years to blend two different fibers. Okay, my grandfather and my father, they only use the sheep wool. This is from sheep. The sheep wool, it comes dirty with a lot of laundry or degrease the oil. Okay, that's the washed fiber. Now that's the washed wool. And it's still a little dirty, right? This one is from alpaca. Yeah, this is the wool from alpaca. It's soft and clean. And here in this small basket, I have just a little of this. This is from the baby alpaca. Okay, this is much softer than this and much finer. Okay, so this one, it's so soft, I say, but many people say this is not for a carpet. Okay, this one is not for a carpet, it's mostly for clothes, right? For clothing, like sweaters, shawls, and scarves.
It blends the alpaca and the sheep's wool minus the 5%.
Usually, in the whole village, the women do more of those processes. What the men do is the dye, the colors, and the weaving, needed for the thread. Or in spools, they are 3 of the big spools they can make a day, just me, but using this process. Okay, now look at here, I have to connect this one here. I do this one just by some twisted. So the twisted I need to give them here. And what I need to do with my fingers is just the tension. Look. And I also have in my fingers all the control about the thickness. About the thickness of this thread. Okay, for example, if we work here, I said 6 to 7 hours, we make 3 of the big spoon, but using this technique.
These are not
So
dyed.
sometimes we make some of those carpets or some of those rugs using just those colors. They look very beautiful, very nice. I have 2 of them now hanging in that corner. Yeah, we charge those 2. On those 2 pieces is not dyed. This one and that. Alright? Yes. That's all natural. But we also use those natural colors for the base. For example, here we can see some different shades of browns, the shades of browns. All those brownish, we obtain them or we make them only from one dye. The dye for those colors are this. That's the pecan or pecan shells. How we use that for the color or for the dye? Okay, the first process what we have to do with that is to leave them in some water for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks in fermentation, we boil that in a big batch using those different shades of colors for the base. For example, if I use the white thread, the color comes in these shades, the lighter. If I use those grays, the color comes much deeper, okay? I mix it in with something alkaline. This paste is limestone.
These are pomegranates.
Or baking soda we can use. Now this is the limestone. Look,
Oh yeah.
Huh.
I would not
it
expected that.
becomes green. We call those seeds huizache, but huizache is the name of the tree where we grow this. The huizache tree, it looks very similar to the mesquite or acacia. So when we grow that one fresh, it's green. They are green. When it's dry, it's like that. And we have to leave that in the water for 3 weeks to 1 month. is the most long process, the black color. Okay, and finally we boil them with the natural black I said, which is this, and we obtain that. Now, for about those blue colors, I use only one dye. There I have 8 different shades of blues, but easily they are over 30 to 35 different shades of blues. All my blue colors, they come from this. The name of this color is indigo blue, or the blue indigo. You have this in Indian, right? But you know, originally, it is a plant. It's a plant. The name of this plant is anil, A-N-I-L, anil. So the plant grows in this size, and it's a green plant. So I have seen just part of this process, but it takes very long time because the people who do the whole process, or who make the whole process, so they live in another region. The name of the region is Istmus of Tehuantepec, or Tehuantepec Istmus. It's to the coast. The plant grows there for the climate. There it's humid and tropical. Here it's hot and dry, and it doesn't grow here. But myself, I have all the time I keep 1 plant to 2 of them. Right now I have 2 of them here in my house, in my patio. Later we will go to see them in a pot. So, but what I have seen is the people or the farmers, they cut enough of those plants and then they ferment it in the water for 4 months. It takes the process, they say. After 2 months in fermentation, the liquid, it starts turning into a blue liquid. And after 4 months, so it obtained this, or it made this exactly like a paste or the sediment. Colors or all of those shades, they come only from one material. The material that we use is this one, cochinillas. The cochinillas here, they look like seeds or like little stones, but they grow on the cactus. So from one type of cactus. The name of this type of cactus is called that nopal de Castilla in Spanish. Now they are dried, already dried, and I have to grind this one at the stone to use them like this in powder.
Look at that. Oh.
So here I have now a leaf of cactus. Look at all the white dots on this cactus. They are the cochinillas. I can say alive or fresh. Look. But just the white powder, just the white stuff, it's like a cocoon. And they are into the cocoon.
Is it like a fungus growing?
Yes, for me, it's more like a fungus. This one, which it looks like the blood, is not that.
Take that off the cactus.
This is it is an acid, what they absorb from the cactus. The name of the acid is carmine, I think in English. Now, if I add the lemon juice into this, which is a different acid. This is the citric from the lemon juice. When we mix it with the carmine, this is the reaction. Now this is the opposite of the acid, the alkaline, the base, which is the lime.
Oh, it makes purple.
Yes.
Very cool. Very cool.
My loom, it is a full pedal loom, and all the time I use my feet to work at those looms. Okay, to use the pedals, pardon me. So, some people ask me how many weavers or how many people we can work at the same loom or at the same time. Only one person, only one weaver. Because everyone we have different intention to weave and different style. It's much better to take a little more time to make something like those, but we can make everything the same quality, in the same quality. Also, to do this is very, very important because at the moment you make, to tie this or to compact this, look at it can be flat. All of these. Some weavers they don't use it. They don't use this. But after they finish their pieces, it looks like those. It's too it's very or too much tension.
He didn't record it, but he said this will be 7 by 10, and he says it takes approximately 10 weeks, about 2.5 months, to weave this design. And he said those way over there where we were at earlier on the wall with the geometric design, the three that were vertical, he said those take about 6 weeks to do, and they're 4 by 6. And he said this would probably end up being about $1,500, $2,000 US once it's done.
On this piece is not dye. This has all
natural.
different shades of wool.
Is that
Even
4 by
on
6?
Not
Those are really big up there.
On
But
this
those are the
piece,
7 by 10.
on this piece we can see, or you can see yourself, 4 different. This design is the
Most
family
traditional
tree.
design
For
in
us,
Oaxaca.
the great grandfather born here, and it goes all to this part. The next part is the grandfather, father, sons, and grandson, generation by generation continues. These are the 4 cardinal points and the 4 seasons with the sun in the center, the sunlight. Yes, now, some people ask me, what is the best way to use one of those for the floor, for tapestry? Yes. In each walk on them, everything, it gets soft, more soft, much finer. After a long time, your rugging music can be much beautiful, much nicer than any piece. And they are washables, 100% washables. We can do that hand washed with cold water and a little neutral soap like Polite in the States, or some other kind of soap, neutral in other places, okay, in other countries.
Also do shawls, do little purses, stuff here. They do table runners. And then over here they have bigger purses. Shawls, and they have the covers and stuff here as well. So these about 30,000 pesos, which is about $1,500. 2 meters by 3 meters. But he says usually in galleries they're 2 or 3 times that much. Same with this one. That one's with no dyes, all natural fibers. This is the traditional Aztec design. I like that one, but in that size, the 2 by 3 millimeter, 2 by 3 meter. So, and here's their studio, but then look out here. The view where he pulled up. Got the mountains in the background. Here, I'll zoom in on the valley. A lot of these are agave plants like that. Grew right over there. See it on the film, hopefully. It's a big agave field over there, the Mezcal. Which we're gonna go see later. The factory, or distillery, I should say. So here's the name of the place. Traditional colors, natural. All right, we're now at our next stop. We're gonna go to the Mezcal, look at the sign. We're gonna learn. I have to go get a picture of you in front of the Mezcal sign. So here's the piña. They just take the center, so it's just the piña. You can see all the sugars coming out of it, drip down right there. But they said, she said they weigh like quite a bit, 200 pounds, 100 pounds, something like that. Mezcal, what I love. And when we came from here, look at all these. Got their little shop.
Temperature, and I'll cover them with all the parts of pineapple from one species. At cover again with a palm and wait 7 or 8 days. Now to cook the pineapples and have other colors, the smoky flavor, and the juice.
This is where it ferments. It's empty.
We cook them, the same juice we extract. Cannot bring the syrup of agave if you want to try it.
So here's where they take it after it's smoked. They crush it over here, and then the juices come out, and then that's what's fermented. There's some right there. You can smell it fermenting. I'm guessing this one's got stuff underneath it. Let's go see what we're doing. Oh, this is the actual sugar part of it.
Do you want to
Yeah.
start? And we can put here 200 or 300 liters of the juice that we fermented
There,
before.
through the cold
We add the
water.
fire and the wood, and when this
do
juice
this.
starts boiling, we obtain a hot steam of mezcal. We cover this bell, and when this steam travels to this other side and has the contact here,
So
where we have only cold water. When this steam that is hot have the contact with this cold temperature, cold structure, obtain little drips of mezcal and the liquid like now in this side. First evaporate, next condense. Sorry?
What do you do?
Ah, it's the mezcal.
Thanks to moonshiners, we know all about this. Okay, so they got the wood. So they have it here that heats up the copper part on the inside. Goes up, steam comes up, goes into cold water right here, goes through the copper tube, or the tubing, I don't know if they use copper, assuming they do, and then you get the mezcal that comes out right here. So the first distillation, it's about 80, 70, she said 80, 85%, so 160, 170 proof. And then what they do is they take that and they do the same process all over again, up and around, and then it comes out the second time. It's smoother, and it's like 50, 55%, so 100, 110 proof. So now we're gonna go to the bar and taste it, and then they can age it, and then they can add in different flavors and stuff like that. So now our group is doing some tastings.
First, we start with a little
They got all kinds
presentation
of
to
stuff,
know what we
okay.
taste. These 4 bottles came from these other foods.
So this is the flavor that's aged 6 months, a year, and then 8 years.
Yeah.
And then these are like 12%. They're different flavors. With sugar and stuff. And then these are a different, more wild plant. And one is done in the copper pot, and I think one's done in the clay pot. Correct?
Se muele.
So we got through the first 6, but design of the flags.
Now we start with
Passion fruit. These are maybe smoother, sweeter.
Y eso trae siempre muchos problemas con el resto de Estados Unidos. Porque
Gotta use the cactus as walls.
no, it's like Georgia. The
It's
wrong one was with a
85%.
beautiful cross in one hand and a sword in another one. What does that mean? If you don't convert, they kill you. And they did it. And the second way was to destroy the pre-Columbian temple and reuse the same material for building a new one. Okay? So this is the reason why you can see 2 different temples.
So here's some other sites. We're gonna go in here in just a little bit. But again, it's all original. The valley back there, big tree. So he said one temple, like it was one religion, and then
Right here.
They battled and they tore it down. They built another temple. Michelle.
Face mask.
We gotta do the face mask in here. Look at this tree, how big it is. Tree right by it. So he said this right over here, if you look at it, it's closed over, but this was the original entrance to the temple. So see those big stones across the top? And right there, so these are like 400 or 900 years old. You can tell the difference in the rock, and then they came and they overtook the, oh, it's not Aztecs, starts with the X. But anyway, you can see some of their designs, the native people of this area. So that's some of the native design right there. And it's even in here, so this is one of their main temples. Zapotec, that's the name of the people.
Okay?
So he said this area is where they did the different games and stuff and did not human sacrifices, but animal sacrifices. Oh, I thought they said he did games and stuff here too. Oh, just temple and rituals here. But you can see the walls, all the stonework. So here's the backside. You can certainly see the Catholic influences there with the crosses. Over there. And then we're gonna go to a different area. Oops. Now we're gonna go through the market.
In the corner, you can see the big parking lot, and you can find the car right there.
Oh, there's some more stuff down there.
Okay?
Look, you can see some of the Zapotec designs. Got the marketplaces. There. And there. And a little dog running by. Some more of the Zapotec designs. Okay, so 85% of this is the original, but look at the different designs. They said all the way from like Arizona, New Mexico, through here, all the way down to Patagonia. All these designs you see across the different areas. Oh, very cool. Coming around the backside. Look, here's the steps. We'll get to go up there in it here in just a second. Look at the design on that.
Organic material on the roof, so that's why we lost the
roof.
the evidence. Basically, these people, they use soft
Dynamite.
soft roof.
Okay, we're gonna go up here, going up the steps, hiking. These are some steep, narrow steps. We're gonna come up into the temple. Oh, there's our friends from India. That's what the king stood up here and looked like, filming the people. Michelle's inside. Hey, is this in Spanish? Is this original right here? No, I'm just kidding.
We have a video.
Look at these columns. Like, can you imagine? Like, how did they get these up here? It's crazy. Same thing down here. This is our friend from France and from hailing from London.
Hello.
They were our photo takers. So all this is pretty much original. That right there, the metal, that's not original. Oh, I wanted to show you up close some of this work. Crazy, they used to paint it red. He said that the red, they die from the, it's like cyanide or some type of poisoning from the gas. But look at this, how intricate that design is. So we walk through the marketplace and then you come into the church. Here's the entrance. So look, there's the bell up there. We'll go in here and explore. You would take
de sometimiento, sino que la paz es interior, es del corazón. La paz de Jesús es el deseo de que en todo le vaya bien. Por eso también nosotros en nuestra liturgia, en todas nuestras misas, hay este deseo de paz.
So that's where I went in for the mass. And outside the steps. And then the church goes up there with the bells. And then this is the inner courtyard. There. Guidebook picture. So we came into this place, put the little over there. I think this is a hotel over here, and they also have food that we're gonna go in here and eat. All the different buffet, some mole right there, rice, all kinds of stuff. We got the fresh tortillas on the grill.
¿Es basura su bote?
Those-
No,
¿No?
no. Gracias.
And we got the salad over here, the vegetables. Ooh, look at over here. Oops, sorry. Here you got the fruit, the desserts over here. Nice. All right, let's dig in. This hot off the grill. This is really good. We got some mole, chicken on rice, green chili pork, different type of pork. I'm not really sure. These are, I think, cactuses, squash, and then I got some squash soup. He said we have 35. Oh, big Tobez. 35 minutes before we get to the hotel. This is what that means. Siesta time. We're gonna lay down back here in the back. Sleep on the floor, or not on the floor, on the seats. Stop out back there. Oh, it's so bumpy. Some of them are in the cars. We're in a little tuk-tuk.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's zoomed in. Can't see. There we go. Got a driver here. Our tour guide, Michelle, in the tuk-tuk.
Michelle's excited in the tuk-tuk.
Yep. Right here. Going down the mountainous roads here out here. There's agave plants.
We're coming.
All right, look at those coconuts. A little, just got dropped off here. So the water and the pool is that way, and then the hike is that way. We're gonna go on the hike, and then we're gonna go in the pool after that. But I'm gonna use the restroom first. This hut, and then look, got a pool, empty of water, but look at the view over here. So we got here the different levels of the swimming pool. That was better sight at one time. Gotta make sure I don't step in that hole. But look out over here. Wow, what a view. It's pretty impressive. All the mountains in the distance. Check out the views. So they're coming up here, but look, this is above the pool area. And over there is the petrified waterfall, which we're gonna go down below later on and see. Possibly swim around. We'll see. Yep, look at that view. Yeah, I can see it. Now we're up on the point. Oh, there's another pool over there too. Separate pools. Really pretty stuff over there. Look at the farmland, but look, back behind here with the mountains. Down this trail. We were up over there. Here's my beautiful bride. I didn't take a nap. That was the bumpiest car ride ever. It was like this. Look at this view right here. Come over the edge. Film doesn't do it justice. Hiking. That's level. So if you look down there, look at that little hut. Way down there. Actually, it's like a barn. It looks so small, it's so far away. Go over here to the point, see the waterfall. Oh yeah, look, you can see all the farmland again. He's getting a shot. Look at all the calcium from the waterfall, from the pool. One guy's right on the edge. Living on the edge. Go down there a little bit. These steps are just a little steep. But look over here, here's a sneak peek. That's what we're gonna see. Keep going down. Wow. Then we come around the corner. Look at this view. That's awesome. Oh, there's our friends way up at the top. Our Netherlands friends.
Oh, yeah.
They were just at the sign up there. It's pretty cool.
Did you go all the way down?
Not yet.
You know what? Going up this stuff's a little tougher. Out of breath. Michelle, how you doing down there? Earlier we came down, we're like, why is there this seating area? That's because we didn't come up yet. Michelle's like, I'm lightheaded.
Yes, because of the altitude.
I don't know what the altitude is, but it's high for sure. We're in the Sierra Nevada South del Sur. We'll find out the feet later on. Michelle, we've made it to the less challenging part. Wave. Look, it's like a natural infinity pool. The mountains in the background. This is the other view. There's more pools up there. You can see the waterfalls up there. This is the second time I've done this hike because for my beautiful bride down there, I went and got her a drink. Hiked up here to get the Pepsi that was nowhere to be found. So I hope she enjoyed her Coke. Okay, Michelle's gonna keep walking. But up there, there's a pool. And I went and stood out on that square thing. And when I came down that little slippery thing, luckily to the square, it was, yeah, as entailed, slippery. I was like, oh! But anyway, I got a cool pic. I had my arms raised up, or Michelle got a cool pic of me. All right, we continue on up the trail. Got up to the top, look, bottle snake, and there's a scorpion right there. Y'all from around these parts? She cooked, wave hello. She made our coconut. Look, it's so sweet. We got 2 straws. Thank God they're not paper straws. Well, maybe she doesn't want to be on video, but she is. She's gonna be a YouTube star.
China. Okay,
All right, here we go. Let's sip it.
Sip it.
This tastes good. Fresh. It was cold out of the refrigerator.
It actually is cold.
Ooh.
Okay, here we go.
It's good. Hold it, hold it. Don't drop it. All right. Rehydration. Come and let's take our tour van back here. So, gotta go down the dirt roads. It's a main industry. Up in the hills. Oh, watch out for that pothole. Oh, good lord. Coming at this Santa Maria de, I forgot something. Anyway, we're in the middle of the park, but it's the biggest around tree in the world. It's only like 2,000 years old, so there's trees that are 4,000 and 5,000 and 6,000, but it's the biggest diameter.
A mango tree.
Oh, look at that. It is a mango tree.
a mango tree.
You haven't seen it? Okay, maybe I did in India. But with mangoes, it's very nice.
You see the mangoes there?
It's very auspicious.
Look at that. It's right in the middle of the park. Look at this little guy on this. Oh, the church. Remember I said the town's Santa Maria de Tul. Look at this. This is crazy. Look how big around this cedar tree is. Jeez Louise. Oh my goodness gracious. That is crazy big. This. Wow. 2,000 years old. Look how big that is up there. Wow. Look at this tree. Look how big around it is. Look at this. How big this tree is. It's so amazing how this is like, I mean, look how wide this thing is. It's unreal. Look at these gardens. The mountains in the background. Look how the grass is manicured. It's awesome. The colors. El Tule. You can see the sign back there. We should go get a selfie in front of that. Look at this fountain. And you got over there, you got the arch. Here's a better shot over here. Look, that's the city center. There's the tree. And then look, there's the church. You got this main pathway down here. Beautiful trees going up. There's Michelle sitting over there by the fountain. But look at the clouds, the sun behind it. Michelle's over there. There's another two. Here's where we're going tonight, Casa Oaxaca, El Restaurante. In here, it's got a bar and a restaurant. Over here. Beautiful bride. So this is the hostess stand, but look, it's an open air. I think we're gonna go sit up there. Okay, so we're sitting down the corner. Now we're up here. Oh, I hope it shows up. So there's the church. They had the music playing yesterday in the festival. Which only got the nice little added touch with the real tomatoes. Looks like they're about to make some tableside salsa for us. Michelle's digging in. Look at that. Open it up, there's a surprise on the inside. Is it good? Kind of like little gumdrops and stuff.
Yes, I have no clue what